What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, this guy, Evan King, back with another one. When you trash talk Steph, I gotta show Steph some love because I ain't good in front. I didn't see this man winning 4 championships. I'm a keep it a bean. Not when he came into the league. I didn't see 4 championships. Heck, I barely even saw one, to tell you the truth. But nonetheless, this man's a 4-time champion. I enjoy basketball. I love basketball. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. You got to give them respect, even though I'm team Lakers, team LeBron. But here we go. When you trash talk one of the greatest shooters, the greatest shooter of all time. Let's see what this is all about. Why trash talk someone you can't guard? Use
it there. So the Rockets
Let's get into it.
Not go away. And Steph, we talked about being grabbed off the ball. And this
Sheesh.
time, we have Porter Jr. called for him. That was the defender on the
Kevin
game winner.
Porter.
Who?
Kevin Porter Jr. looking at Steph. He does not like that call. He's still staring at him. Steph is not even going to acknowledge him.
Steph is not even phased. He not even phased.
This is Kevin Porter Jr., and he's about to break one of the oldest basketball rules in the
in
modern
there?
NBA, which goes like this.
Whose
Thou
man's is
shalt not
this?
anger Sir Wardell Curry II. If one was to anger Sir Wardell II, be
thug it out.
prepared to face the consequences. But of course, Kevin being the young player that he is and having minimal matchups with Steph Curry, he probably didn't get the memo. But he's not the only person that had to find out about this rule the hard way. So today we're going to be taking a look back at some times when people push Steph just a little bit too far, and then immediately regretted their decisions. So let's get into the video. So real quick before we begin, I know a lot of you guys watching this are not subscribed, so if you do fall into that category, please feel free to hit the sub button.
Yo,
It only takes a split
Get in
second
his
and it
face.
really helps out a lot. And also be sure to leave a like. That also takes a second and also helps out a lot.
Eyes
If you're new
closed.
to the NBA, you may be
Disrespectful.
surprised to find out that there isn't that much trash talking or beef in the league. Part of which is because you get technical fouls for literally everything, but it's also simply because most of the players are best friends off the court.
And that should be whack too, bro. Like everybody has said like, you know, because basketball has become, let's be honest, a family show. You know what I'm saying? And with these rules, man, it's like they're trying to take the competitive edge out of playing basketball. Like, I don't get how you want me to be friendly in a competitive environment in which we're all chasing one goal. I can't talk shit without a tech? Come on, bro. Like, that's
Or
soft.
they just know better.
Soft.
But mainly the first one. Seriously, can we like allow dudes to actually say anything in the game? But that's what makes it so much more exciting and fun when it does happen. Take this for example. When Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant went back and forth with each other in the 2003 All-Star game.
That's a foul all day long.
Oh, I know you ain't talking.
Mamba.
Oh, you ain't talking.
Hey, you only got 3 now. I get 6. How do I get that foul? You only got 3 now.
3, 2. That's all right. Hey, you know, I shoot them better when the clock going down.
Just 2 of the greatest competitors in the history of sports
You heard it.
being competitive. But while there are a lot of players that can talk, that doesn't mean that they'll be able to back it up. As a general rule, it's been considered for decades that a mad player is a bad player. And there are only a handful of players that are exceptions to this rule. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are 2 of the greatest mad players of all time, if not the 2 greatest. But someone that often flies under the radar is
Yo,
Stephen Curry.
you my son, mom. Yo, shout out to Kobe, man. All mental, man. Know how to get underneath guys' skins back in the day.
And it makes sense because for the most part, when you see him on the court, it always
Just not-
seems
look
like
at that
he's
step
just
back.
the silent great player. That is until
that
he starts
step back,
shimmying on
bro.
your court or turning around before his shots go in. But other than that, one thing that is confirmed about him is that he is not much of a trash talker at all. In fact, I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've ever seen him talking trash in the middle of a game. This play from
doesn't talk
2017 where
trash,
he
he just
talks to
dances.
Jaylen Brown after a buzzer beater, or this play at the end of game 1 of the 2018 finals where he's going back and forth with LeBron James. But these were just single plays.
LeBron
What
will
happens
body you,
when
homie.
someone talks
Fuck you
to him
talking
when
about?
there's still a lot of time left? Well, let's take a look. Starting with the clip at the beginning of the video. So at this point, Steph Curry had 16 points on 5 for 10 shooting. Nothing crazy and pretty normal. But then he drew a foul on Kevin Porter Jr., and that's when he decided to stare him down. Keep in mind that Steph had been in the worst shooting slump of his career for about the last 2 months. And so something in Steph's head just clicked, I guess, because after that, this happened.
When the
ball slows down, Golden State is very good in the half court. The Rockets aren't quite at that point.
Really good defense by Curry.
You know he's pulling up for a three. He's pulling up for a three.
He'll shoot. He'll make.
Yo, that would have drove coaches crazy back in the day, bro. On a fast break, the man with the ball stops for a three rather than take the easy two. But he's Steph Curry, the one that changed the game.
What do you do? Peyton had a layup and one with the headset play did not come down and travel. Just
Hit, switch,
Christopher got it.
boom, step back, pull up.
Good. He's wanted this all night. He gets it again, and he takes advantage of it again. Run. Tate on Curry, puts on the brakes. Steph back. Made. Steph Curry with 25 and counting.
I don't want to nick it there. And that's what you do.
Yes.
Wow. Vintage Curry. This turned out to be a really good
Wilding
game.
on the Rockets.
Curry stepping back. Foul line Jimmy goes down. Curry's in his bag right now. His career high is 6.
Another one. Another one. Another one for your thoughts.
Okay, keep playing basketball.
He's got 33 for the game.
Wow.
14
What you gonna do, rookie?
Quarter. KPJ, his three all the way.
There you
That's
go.
nothing but net. Have yourself a game, Kevin. That's his fifth. He's got 17 points.
Kevin, are you fully aware of what is going on right now?
I like the heart of the young bull, though. You just don't know any better.
Okay, never mind. Apparently you aren't. But he's not done yet.
Yes,
Chemistry
Steph.
takes time.
Curry right by Matthews, loops it off the glass.
Oh, man, he's feeling it. Jason Tate.
Curry wins it to Thompson, who came back in. Eric Gordon also back on
Over
the floor.
two.
Back to Curry, who does it again.
That's
He's
crazy.
done this his entire career against the Rockets. 38 for Curry.
So if you were counting, KPJ made Steph Curry mad, and so Steph Curry scored 26 points in the last 16 minutes of the game. 21 of those 26 coming in the fourth quarter. But both Steph and KPJ were
Ridiculous.
well aware of the situation, with KPJ saying this.
I'm getting more and more respected with how I compete,
Who?
and I'm not afraid of anyone or any challenge. And I like playing against Steph. Like, he gonna make us better as a team. Coming in here and having the night he just did, we gonna build and we gonna learn
Listen,
from this
child,
game.
Steph Curry ain't in
And,
the business
type
of
player like
rebuilding
that,
the
you gotta
Rockets.
take that challenge.
He's not trying to make you
At the end
better.
of the day, it's
He's
gonna
trying to break
better
your
you.
heart.
There's no
What is you
no
talking
other
about?
way. Like, it's gonna better you.
And Steph Curry saying this.
We always have it, but you definitely bring another level of competitiveness when fun stuff like that happens during the game. I take it all as entertainment, and sometimes you need a little boost. So
45 and 9.
I never really play into it much. Obviously, I ain't saying nothing back, so just hoop and have fun with it.
So props to both of them. However, we're taking a look back at a different case of this happening, which occurred in 2019, when the Warriors still had Kevin Durant, there was no pandemic, and Patrick Beverley was still on the Clippers. And during one of those Clippers-Warriors matchups, which were always competitive, Steph Curry grabbed an offensive rebound, and there was a loose ball foul on Lou Williams. And that's when this happened.
He just got that offensive rebound. And Beverly, he's an irritant. He's trying to get into something right off
This
the
is what
bat.
Pat Bev does,
Sure.
though. He always gonna do that shit.
They'd sacrifice him for Curry.
Oh, in a second. Right in front of Clay.
Just a little bit there. Try to make it so.
Steph with the three. Time territory. Curry mid-range. Yeah, history. We're getting
Bucket.
close.
Look at this.
Curry
Bucket.
with the three.
Come easily. That was work.
He's just packing them.
Crossover.
Oh,
Picking up and in. Possession. Just got to climb
this
back
the
into the
step
game.
back.
Curry
Stand down,
trying to
stupid.
hold that three.
Any chance.
Steph
Now,
making
now
it
he in his
home.
bag.
And
When he
Steph
throwing
saw
floaters
it.
like that, he's just in his bag.
Three and he got it. Durant's looking for Steph.
Oh,
Turns and
my
fires
God.
a three. He was fouled. Went to set the screen down to three.
Look how far they pushed him out.
Curry down the lane for the lead. He got it.
Unstoppable.
Steph Curry would finish the game with 42 points and would hit the game-winning layup, teaching Patrick Beverley that, once again, this is not his time. The next 5 years are not his. But now let's move on to what I would say is the greatest
Did
response.
Patrick Beverley
that's-
really say that? Did he have the audacity to say? Is this a quote? Patrick Beverley told Warriors Steph Curry the next 5 years are mine? And he's been traded 3 times in the past 5 years. Oh,
years are not his.
Ugh.
But now let's move on to what I would say is the greatest response that Steph has ever had to trash talk. And it's not just one game, but 2 games in a row after this happened.
Look at this.
The 2016 Western Conference Finals was an extremely competitive battle between the OKC Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. But it wasn't always like that, because OKC would end up taking a 3-1 series lead with dominant performances on their home floor and even stealing Game 1 at Oracle Arena. In the middle of the series, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were asked about Steph Curry's defense, and that's when this happened.
Well, obviously it's a tough night. Curry's shooting better, but he also came up with a big steal in the 4th. Do you think that he's underrated as a defender?
I mean, getting steals, I don't know if that's just, that's a part of playing defense, but, you know, he's pretty good, but he doesn't guard the best point guards. I like our matchup with him guarding Russ.
And so when Steph saw this, he decided to just put an end to the series and change both of their careers.
Funny, Kevin Durant said that, and literally the following year, he leaves Russ to go join Steph Curry. But that's for another video.
Forever. In the last 3 games of the 2016 Western Conference Finals, he would go on to average 33 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and almost 2.5 steals while shooting 47% from the field and 47% from 3 while scoring 36 points to close them out in Game 7. The Warriors complete the 3-1 comeback, and I don't know, it seems like that's where the 2016 season ended. I don't see any finals games here. I don't know. Maybe the finals got canceled or something. But no, but seriously, the point is never talk trash or do anything.
Look at that step back.
Steph Curry
God.
because you will regret it. He is really like that. And if you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe the certified killer we were talking about earlier, Kobe Bryant.
Now, I get a kick out of watching Golden State play because, you know, they seem very unassuming. You know, Clay and Steph seem very calm and nice guys, and you know, those guys are stone cold killers, man.
Well, light your ass up.
They don't care about what you think of them. They don't care about if they make a game winning shot or miss it. They're out there to do their job, and you know they have a very strong sense of killer instinct.
But anyway, let me know what you guys thought
Kobe,
down below.
man.
And do you think that Kevin Porter Jr. just single-handedly ended Steph Curry's 2-month-long shooting slump?
Kevin Porter,
let me know what you think about it.
Yo, I'm not listening to yo. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna front. I love watching great players. And if you would have told me Steph Curry would have been one of the greatest players of all time, I would have been like, Cap, when I seen him. I knew he could shoot threes, but like what he sort of became later on throughout, you know, his career, especially like about 5-6 years ago, is just something we've never seen. He's the first ever unanimous MVP in the NBA ever. Unanimous. That means everybody that could vote voted for one man. And that's the first time that's happened in the 75 years of the NBA. That's crazy. Light-skinned boys, what is he, 6'3", maybe? 170 pounds? And he is the most dangerous, lethal shooter that the NBA's ever seen. Dude is special, man. I love seeing great players get called out. I love seeing great players be great. And Steph Curry is just one of those great players that you literally cannot do nothing with. Who is this Porter Jr. that they try to build this whole narrative around? Like, I gotta do my Googles. But I appreciate you guys for rocking out with your boy. It's Evan King. I love it. Mamba out.